Om Ganganapate Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hariom. The great aphorism of Vedanta, tarati shokam atmavit. Now, it is to dwell upon this fact, how is that the domain of anatma is filled with pain, agony, and that one transcends only when we connect to the Atma. Now, but all of our pursuit has been to somehow, with our efforts, Purusha Prayatna, so called, we wish to be happy and overcome shoka. But the Shruti says otherwise. Now, what is Atma Anatma? Atma is something, it denotes, stands for major attributes of one which possesses awareness, jnana, and it is all pervading. It is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. That is Asti Bhati Priyam Sat Chit Ananda. Asti and jnana and the power it is wielding it. And one thing is, this is one which is the symbolic for it to wield, for possession of the awareness has been, it reveals, expresses as I am, Nenu. Now, the vis-a-vis the anatma domain is one which is inert. That means it is known, it doesn't have knowledge, it cannot say, it is unaware of its prevalent, it is unaware of its thing. That means one in a way we can say with reference to Atma, it cannot say I am. It cannot think so. And this Anatma is also nothing, because Atma is one without second. Nothing can be other than Atma, and there is no space for Anatma. But then Anatma is very much the expression, formations, byproduct of Atma. So that can be dealt with logic. Now, how is that this Anatma is painful? Now, example, in deep sleep, we are relieved of the Anatma. And the default spell of deep sleep has been bliss, sukha, we would not say. In a way, it is a pratibimbita, reflected happiness. Now, once we enter into the wake state, we are connected with the mind and cognition of the body and everything, gross things. And then at this stage also, the individual who is contending to be I am, he is still having knowledge, and it is his cognition of the known Anatma. Still there is no space, no logic to be conditioned by Anatma, because it is known. But then, now the next downfall has been this I am, which is operating with awareness, is now knowing the Anatma, which has no knowledge, and then it is getting entrapped, identifying with the Anatma. And that Anatma related dispositions, they have got their own logic. They are driven by one's own tendencies, samskaras, good, bad, right, wrong, and certain experiences have to be encountered, driven by karmas which are queued up. Now, these are inevitable, that is driven by that order. Now, this individual who he is knowing it, who is the knower, is identifying with the known, and the result is conditioned by the known. And if it is negative, more pain. If it is expectations, whatnot, so many ways of the projections of the mind, all that are, he is getting infatuated with this, and it is his it is operated as his. So that is costing the peace, and that's why the Shruti says we have to, it is shoka is transcended only when we enter into Atma. It is like that. When we enter means virtually we are trying to outgrow this domain, and in a way, in contrast with the deep sleep, has been awareness imparted to deep sleep is very much the conscious sleep is that state of Atma, conscious state of one's Swarupa. There it is bliss. So that is the that is the actually state which is now the difference is in the deep sleep there is still there is avidya, there is still unawareness is the dominant. Due to this one it is only a kind of a teaser or trailer that such a thing for sukha it is not linked to body, mind, intellect or material. That is only a gist of it. Now what is distancing the peace sukha is this domain and its disposition, of which one has to be aware, and then that is the only remedy solution, because everywhere it is said dukkhalayam ashashvatam lokam shoka hatancha samastam anityam asukham imam lokam. Is it possible with our materialistic acquisitions, prosperity and what not, all it is proven in everybody's life that that is calling shots, and one's happiness is at stake. So to be blissful, peaceful, one has to outgrow. It is not that this has to be resented or to be opposed, but one has to just separate that vibhaga, division. I am knower, this is known, and that division, with that division, that is mukti. He is otherwise entrapped, now he is relieved, he is released from that thing. Once he is released from the pain also, the inclement circumstances, its impacts. And in this state one further is connected to his swarupa. I am knower, means I am willing the knowledge. Then knowledge unto itself, it is it is on its own, it is a complete, it is fulfillment stage, it is the state of bliss. And that is how by again tracing to one's own swarupa to be knowledge, and that knowledge is all pervading. That is the next higher echelons of ascension. So where one is connected to the totality, purnatva, total bliss. Hari Om.